Hey yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to the channel of Finance Man. You already know it's your boy. Let's to the EGO. So guys, basically on today's video, I'm just gonna show you the strategy that I'm using step by step. Obviously from market structure all the way to support and resistance, all the way to candlestick patterns. You understand me, guys? So before we get any further into the video, if you're new to this channel, guys, please do me and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button, guys, and obviously turning on the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new banger, guys. So obviously, guys, you can see we're gonna start with market structure, guys. The only two market structures that I want you guys to focus on is obviously the uptrend and the downtrend, guys. We also obviously have the ranging market, right? Which obviously, but then we're not gonna focus on that because I never trade the ranging market, guys. I usually trade trending market. You understand, guys? So yeah, man, we're just gonna start here with the uptrend, guys. So the properties of an uptrend, guys, the only way to identify an uptrend is obviously by identifying your what? By identifying your higher highs, guys, your higher highs and higher lows. You understand me? Higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs and higher lows. The reason why this higher high is called a higher, guys, is because of it's higher than previous high, and obviously this high is higher than the previous high. This higher low, guys, the reason why it's called a high low is because of it's higher than the previous low, and this low is higher than the previous low. So what I usually do, guys, with market structure, guys, I usually use trend lines to connect my structures. You understand me? So I can be able to see to find any entry opportunities. You understand? So what I usually do is obviously now I connect my trend lines, guys. So with trend lines, you only need two touches, guys, to confirm your trend line. You understand? You only need two touches for your trend line to be valid, guys. And obviously now, guys, on your third touch, guys, that's when now you start to look for what? For your entry opportunities. That's when now you're gonna start to look for support and resistance and other confluences of the strategy in order for you to do what? In order for you to take your entries. You understand me? But with the downtrend, guys, it's the same thing as the uptrend, but the opposite way. You understand me? So the properties of a downtrend, guys, is obviously price is printing, obviously now lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. You understand me? The reason why this low is called a lower low, guys, is obviously you can see that this low is lower than this low, and this low is lower than this low. And with the lower highs too, guys, you can see that this lower high, guys, this high is lower than this high, and this high is lower than this high. You understand? So same thing with the downtrend, guys. We use our trend line to obviously now look forward for our entry opportunities. You understand me? So obviously you look for your what? For your first touch and your second touch, guys. Two touches confirm that your trend line is valid, guys. And obviously now on your third touch, that's where you apply other parts of the strategy, which will be your what? Which will be your support and your candlestick pattern. You understand me, guys? So yeah, man, this is how I go about obviously now identifying my market structure. And obviously, guys, I am gonna show you live examples of how I do this. You understand me? So moving on to support and resistance, guys. With support and resistance, man, it's just quite simple, guys. The only way to identify a support level, guys, just the same as trend lines, guys. Price has to reject, obviously now, twice. You understand me? Price has to reject twice, guys. And now we can call this a what? A support. Why? Simply because of price simply rejected twice, guys. We have to at least have 3 rejections, guys, before we have obviously the third rejection. You understand me? On the third rejection, guys, that's where we start looking for what? For extra confluences so we can take our trades to go all the way to the upside. So obviously now if you mix support and resistance along with market structure, guys, you will see that it makes sense. I will show you on the live market chart. You understand me? So everything makes sense for you. But then I just want you to know one simple step, guys. You only need 2 rejections, guys, to confirm your support or your resistance. Same thing with the resistance, guys. You can see that price here supported once, price here supported again, and obviously now this confirms that this was a valid support level. You understand me? Until obviously price did what? Until obviously price broke below it and retested, guys. Obviously with the retest, guys, on the third retest, guys, this is a third rejection. You understand? On the retest, we have a third rejection for us to take what? To take our selling opportunities. Obviously, guys, you can't trade support and resistance alone. You need to add up at least 3 confirmations, guys. This is why we have market structure. This is why we have support and resistance, and this is why we have candlestick patterns. You understand me, guys? So moving on to candlestick patterns, guys, I'm just keeping it short on the theoretical part because you have to see the live example, me showing you obviously analyzing the market so you can be able to see what it is that I'm talking about. You understand me? So with candlestick patterns, guys, I usually use these top 3 candlestick patterns, guys. These are my top 3 favorite candlestick patterns, guys, that I like to use. Obviously now being the engulfing bars, the pin bars, and the inside bars, guys. Starting with the engulfing bars, guys. The engulfing bars, this is a bearish engulfing bar, guys. Why do we say that? Because in order for an engulfing bar to be confirmed, current candlestick has to engulf the previous candlestick. You understand me? So as you can see here, price was trending up, price was moving towards the upside. gave us this bullish candlestick, and then we have this bearish candlestick, guys. This bearish candlestick closed below the open of the previous bullish candlestick, meaning that it engulfed the previous bullish candlestick and close below it. You understand me? So this is how we can identify that this is a bearish engulfing candlestick, guys. Same thing with the bullish engulfing candlestick, guys. Price obviously was trending down, as you can see right over there, then gave us this bearish candlestick right over there, and then the bullish candlestick, guys, closed above the open of the bearish candlestick, which resulted to it engulfing. You understand me? So this is how price engulfs, guys. As long as price closes below the open of the bullish candlestick, this is the bearish engulfing candlestick. And as long as price closes above the open of a previous bearish candlestick, it is identified as what? As a bullish engulfing candlestick. Whenever you see this candlestick, guys, it usually obviously signals that price will usually just sell. And with the bullish candlestick, guys, it usually just signals that price will now obviously buy. You understand me? So it's that simple, guys, with candlestick patterns. But obviously you can't trade candlestick patterns alone, guys. Hence why we do have market structure, support and resistance, and what? Candlestick patterns. You understand me? So moving on, guys, with the pin bar. Pin bars, guys, they usually happen when obviously price gave us this rejection. You see price here was moving up, and obviously on the open, guys, of this bearish candlestick, you can see the open of this bearish candlestick was where? It was obviously right over here, guys. You understand? It was obviously right over here. Price obviously tried to push the market up. You understand? The buyers tried to push the market up, but got rejected by sellers, guys. And obviously, guys, with pin bar candlesticks, guys, it has to look like a doji, but then with much bigger rejections. You understand? And then much smaller rejection from the downside if it's a pin bar candlestick. And obviously, a bearish pin bar candlestick, guys, usually it signals that price will go to the downside. But what I usually do, guys, I usually wait for the next bearish candlestick to confirm in order for me to take my trades to go all the way to the downside. You understand me? So same thing with the bullish candlestick, guys. You can see that price here was trending to the downside, and then on the open of the candlestick, guys, which was here, guys, price, obviously the sellers tried to push the market towards the downside, but got rejected by what? By the buyers, guys. You can see it looks almost like a doji. This candlestick is way too small. We have a bigger rejection towards the downside, and obviously a minor rejection to the upside. You understand me? This usually signals that price will obviously go to the upside, guys. But what I usually do, same as the bearish candlestick, guys, I usually wait for what? For the next bullish candlestick to appear in order for me to take my what? My buying opportunities. You understand me? So moving on, guys, inside bar candlesticks, guys, it's basically more or less the same as engulfing bar candlesticks, but then in the opposite way. You understand me? Because here you can see price was trending down, and obviously we have this long bearish candlestick, guys, and then after the long bearish candlestick we have a short bullish candlestick, which obviously closed inside this long bearish candlestick. Hence why we call it an inside bar candlestick. So this type of candlestick pattern, guys, this is what we call a bullish inside bar. Why do we say that? Because the bullish candlestick is the one that's inside the bearish candlestick, which is why we call it the bullish inside bar. You understand me? And this signal candlestick pattern, guys, it usually tells us that the price is obviously now gonna move towards the upside. You understand me? But what I usually do, guys, because an inside bar candlestick, guys, it's an indecisive candlestick, so you have to wait for what? For the next bullish candlestick to appear in order for you to take your buying opportunities after the closure of the next bullish candlestick. You understand me? So same thing with the bearish one, guys. You can see that price here was trending towards the upside. We have a long bullish candlestick and a short bearish candlestick that closed inside this long bullish candlestick. Hence why it is called a bearish a bearish inside bar candlestick, guys. And same thing with the bullish one, guys. It is an indecisive candlestick, and you have to wait for what? For a bearish candlestick, another bearish candlestick to appear and close bearish in order for you to take your selling opportunities, because this always signals that price is always going to sell, go towards the downside. You understand me? So yeah, man, now that I've showed you guys theoretical examples of how you can use this strategy, now I'm going to obviously analyze the market and combine this strategy as a whole. You understand me? So you can be able to see how I do things. So let me go on the 1 hour time frame so we can back test Euro JPY, guys, so you can be able to see what I'm looking for. So now the reason why I'm on the 1 hour time frame, guys, is because I want to go all the way to the backside, guys, where price ends and then market, guys. After doing so, guys, I'm just gonna go on the 4 hour time frame to just now identify my market structure. You understand, guys? You can see that here price was building up these high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, right? So we're just gonna simply try to connect our trend lines to go to the upside. You get me, guys? So you can see that obviously now we have a first touch right over here, we have a second touch right over here, and we have a third touch right over here, guys. So we can identify this as our market structure. Why? Because remember, guys, we need only 2 touches in order for the trend line to be valid, and we do have 2 touches. You understand me? Now we're gonna wait for what? We're gonna wait for our third touch, guys, of which we have our third touch. And on our third touch, what do? We look for our opportunities to obviously go to the upside, since well this is an uptrend. You understand me? So after identifying this, guys, what do? We now simply look for our what? Our support and resistance, guys. Do we have any support and resistance on the for our time frame? Okay, if I do this, guys, I can see that here we do have some sort of a support and resistance, guys. Let me just do this, guys, and just minus it a bit so you can be able to see it properly. And then even here, do the same thing. Okay, guys, so you can see that here we do have our support and resistance. Why do I say that, guys? Simply because we can see that we have 1 and we have what? 2 rejections, guys. So price obviously resisted once, guys, making this whole support and resistance valid, guys. You understand it? Because we have 2 rejections, guys, and obviously on our third touch, guys, we have a what? We have a support level which is valid. Why? Because we have 2 rejections, guys. Obviously after this, guys, what do? What I usually do, guys, as I go on the 1 hour time frame to go look for my candlestick patterns, guys. So let's go there on the live chat and see if we can find any candlestick patterns, guys. You understand? So this is simple, man. Like if you just backtest this, guys, thoroughly, you will see that it makes sense, guys. Like this makes all sense. You understand? So looking for our candlestick patterns, guys, on our third touch, if we just adjust it properly right over here, we can see that, okay, do we have a rejection candlestick? Do we have a reversal candlestick, guys? Obviously we do, guys. What do we have? We have an engulfing bar candlestick. Why do we say that, guys? Because we can simply see that we have a bearish candlestick which was engulfed by the bullish candlestick. Why? Because it closed above the open of this bearish candlestick. You understand me? So it engulfed and closed above. So after that, what do, guys? You just simply take your trades to go to the upside. You understand me? So obviously after taking your trades, guys, what do we target? Our stop losses, guys, they are always below our candlestick patterns, and our TP, guys, it's always above, guys. We always target our highs, guys, which our high is here. Our high was literally right over there, and you can see, guys, TP was smashed literally because why? You understand market structure, because you understand support and resistance, because you understand what? Candlestick pattern. You understand me? So let's just try to find more examples, guys. Let's go back on the 4 hour time frame to see if we can find any examples. You understand me? If we can see properly here, we can see that, okay, price was building up what? Price was building up these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So let's just try to see if we can connect any trend lines, guys. If we just take our trend line from here, connect it right over there, you can see that we have what? We have 2 touches, guys. 2 touches confirms that your trend line is valid. And if we stretch it all the way, guys, we can see that, okay, now we do have a third touch, guys. A third touch, that's where we start looking for what? For our entry points, guys. But what do you have to do? You have to look obviously for other parts of strategies like support and resistance and candlestick patterns. You understand me? So in terms of support and resistance, guys, let's see if we have any support and resistance. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame, guys, we currently do not have any support and resistance. So what are we gonna do, guys? We're just simply gonna go on the 1 hour time frame and try to identify any support and resistance. You understand? You need at least 3 confirmations, guys, for you to take your trades. You get what I'm saying, guys? So let's see if on the 1 hour time frame we can't identify anything. You get what I'm saying, guys? So on the 1 hour time frame, guys, I can be able to see that, okay, we do have some sort of a resistance right over here, guys. You understand me? Why do I say that, guys? I say that simply because we can see that price here rejected once, went to the downside right over here, came back again, rejected again, guys. So we have 2 rejections, which confirms that this whole resistance, guys, is currently valid. You understand me? So currently, guys, we have what? We have 2 confirmations that, okay, this trade, we might actually be interested in taking this selling opportunities. So what do we do after that, guys? We just simply look for our what? Our candlestick patterns. What do we have right over here, guys? As you can see, guys, we have a nice inside bar candlestick. Why do I say that, guys? Because you can see that this bearish candlestick right over here, guys, this bearish candlestick right over here closed inside this bullish candlestick. What did I say about inside bar candlestick, guys? An inside bar is an indecisive candlestick, and you have to wait for what? You obviously have to wait for the next bearish candlestick. You understand me? So you can see that we have a next bearish candlestick, and with that being said, guys, this would have been a nice entry point for us to take advantage of. Obviously, our stop losses, guys, where do we put it? Just above our reversal candlestick and our support and resistance. You understand? Our TP, we always target our nearest lows or highs, guys. You can see that if we targeted this low right over here, we would have made a lot of money, because 6%, guys, wow, that's something that we can actually work with. You understand me? So yeah, man, this is how we literally just analyze the market, guys. Like, you just have to keep it that simple, guys. So let's find more examples, guys. At least one more example, at least one more or two more examples, guys. You understand me? So past data, guys, we can see that, okay, here price was building up. What price here was building up? Obviously, now these high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. So price was just creating high highs and high lows, meaning that price was trending up, right? So if we try to connect our trend lines from there, guys, let's see if we can find anything. Okay, seeing that, guys, we do have something that we can work with, guys. You can see that here we have a first touch, we have a second touch, guys. A second touch confirms that your trend line is valid, guys. And obviously now on our third touch, that's where we start looking for what? For our buying opportunities. Why? Because obviously now this trend line is valid, and the third touch, guys, confirms that, okay, now price is gonna reject. We just have to look for what? For extra confluences, guys. Do we have any extra confluence? Okay, I might say that we do have support and resistance, guys, because that's the next stage. After identifying your market structure, guys, you just simply identify your support and resistance. You can see that here we have a nice support, guys. Why do I say that? Because we can see that price here rejected once, guys. Obviously went to the downside, went to the upside again, rejected again, and obviously rejected before breaking support slash resistance valid. You understand me? So hence why you can see that price after that movement, guys, price after that movement, oh, I'm sorry for that, price after that movement gave us rejections, and even here it respected. You understand me? So obviously after identifying all this, guys, we can see that now we have two confirmations that, okay, we might be interested in taking these buying opportunities. Now we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame, guys, and try to find what? Our candlestick patterns, guys. Like, this thing is, bro, it's that easy, bro. Like, I don't even want to lie to you. You understand? You just have to do your own back test. You just have to do your own theoretical work, guys, and just try to back test the market as much as you can. You understand, guys? You won't go wrong by back testing, guys. Trust me, you won't go wrong, guys. So if we try to find what? If we try to find our candlestick patterns, guys, do we have a candlestick pattern here, guys? Of course we do, guys. What do we have? We have a pin bar candlestick, which is also an inside bar candlestick. You can see that we have a long bearish candlestick, and we have a what? We obviously have a small bullish candlestick, which has a rejection, guys. Obviously with this rejection, guys, you can see that the sellers tried to push price to the downside but got rejected by buyers, which makes this a pin bar candlestick. But not only a pin bar candlestick, but also a what? A inside bar candlestick. And an inside bar candlestick, guys, just like the pin bar candlestick, guys, we have to wait for what? For the next bullish candlestick to appear. Do we have a bullish candlestick? Of course we do, right over there. So after the bullish candlestick, what do we do, guys? We simply take our trades, put our stop loss below, guys, our candlestick pattern, guys. Don't forget that. You understand me? And obviously what do we do after that? We target our highs, guys. Where is our high, guys? We currently have a high right over here, and if we would have targeted this high, we would have bagged 6%, as you can see. Why? Simply because you can identify market structure, simply because you can identify support and resistance, simply because you can identify what? Candlestick pattern. You understand me? So yeah, man, just like that, guys, you have a simple strategy. All you have to do is backtest. I think I gave you enough information, guys, for you to just go to backtest the market. You understand me? All you have to do now is just backtest the market, and then leave a comment, guys, after backtesting. Tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you've learned, and then tell me how price is going for you after that. You understand me, guys? Otherwise, man, make sure you like this video, guys, if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to this channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and obviously turn on the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video, guys. Otherwise, it's your boy, let's to the EGO. Yes, sir.